Jaguar entered the Formula E racing series in 2016, and in 2018 they came out with their all-electric car, the Jaguar I-Pace, and it is just about to launch in India. And it's no coincidence that the Formula E race car influences can be seen in the I-Pace as well. Sure, the I-Pace doesn't look like a race car, but while designing an EV, low drag is of utmost importance, which can be seen in the I-Pace as well. This car gets active vanes. Basically, the vanes remain open when the motor is running really hot, and they shut when the motor comes back to normal temperature to aid airflow. At first, this grille might come across as a little weird to you and a little fake, but actually it's functional, where the air flows through here, comes out from the hood scoop and goes over the car to aid aerodynamics. Even these cool looking door handles close flush to reduce drag. This aerodynamic shape not only helps the I-Pace look sleek, but also so darn beautiful. Don't you think? This is also thanks to the different elements that come together to turn the I-Pace into a fine-looking machine, like the sleek matrix LED headlamps, the bold 19-inch alloy wheels, the wide haunches, and the sloping roofline. The I-Pace is AWD because it is powered by dual electric motors, one for the rear and one for the front. And combined, it makes 394 PS of power, which actually is more than a Formula E car. Now, to give you some perspective, the Mercedes EQC is this car's main rival. And while it makes more power and torque, the I-Pace, thanks to its lower 2.2-ton curb weight, is actually faster. And also because of the bigger battery pack, it has a longer claimed range as well. From the get-go, the I-Pace was designed to be an EV. As a result, it has a long wheelbase, because of which Jaguar were able to fit a big 90 kWh battery pack in this car. And talking of range, a Formula E car won't really complete a race if it doesn't go long enough. It's the same with the I-Pace as well. The European WLTP range is claimed to be a whopping 475 kilometers, but in the real world we expect it to be around the 350 to 400 kilometers range. And if you drive the I-Pace with a lot of pace, then it should be in the range of 250 to 300 kilometers. A Formula E car is not only about straight line performance but about handling as well. And it's the same with the I-Pace, because first, the heavy battery pack is placed really low in the floor, because of which it has a really low center of gravity. Then, coming to suspension, as standard in this car you get coil springs. But as an option, you can also opt for air suspension, which is fitted on this car. With air suspension, you get adjustable damping and ride height. So when you're driving this car over your favorite ghat road, you can set the suspension at its lowest setting. And if you encounter a rough road, you can increase the ground clearance to 230 mm. To aid handling, the I-Pace also gets torque vectoring, and considering it is relatively light, at least by EV standards, we expect it to handle like a Jaguar should. Except for the low and sporty driving position on the inside, thankfully there are no similarities in the I-Pace as compared to the race car. Like in other Jags, you get a well-appointed cabin that feels sporty and luxurious at the same time. The front seats are really comfortable, but the rear seat really surprises you with the amount of space on offer. Despite the I-Pace being smaller than something like a EQC, you have more than enough knee room, and even headroom is just about enough despite it having a big glass roof. The I-Pace in terms of features comes pretty well loaded. As standard, you get a Meridian sound system, connected car technology, power driver and passenger seats, and a big panoramic fixed glass roof. Although the glass roof looks cool, it doesn't have any cover. How does it fare on hot sunny days is something that we'll only know after we get to drive it. Now, coming to practicality, Jaguar has done a good job. You get loads of storage spaces in the cabin, and even the boot at 656 liters is humongous. But unfortunately, the Space Saver spare tire sits on the boot floor and eats into the available boot space. So that's the Jaguar I-Pace for you. It is priced at around 1.05 crore rupees ex-showroom. Do let us know what you think about this car in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe to Zigwheels.